Dear subscribers, dear listeners, you are most welcome to yet another interesting session of our health information. This is the Simple Health platform, and our main goal is to bring you uh, healthy tips and information that can help prevent you from contracting diseases and transform your health in an overall manner. In this session, we are going to be talking about this plant that you see on the screen. It is one of those plants that makes Africa and Cameroon in particular a very rich continent as far as earth resources are concerned. So this plant is actually called Solanum scabrum. That is a scientific name of the plant, and I first came across this plant in the south region, and it is commonly called there as Mindzimenzong, as it is spelled on the screen. It has a common name, a common group name that is known as the African Nightshade, and it is also known by several names as per the country in which the plant is found. In Cameroon, depending on the region, this fruit is or this plant, you can hear names like the Mindzimenzong as in the south, as I've said before. You could also hear names as Njakatu, Manugu, Fungwa, actually depending on in which region you are found. In Nigeria, it also goes by various names depending on the tribe. You have names like Buri, names like Yoruba, Efo, Afufa, and Ugo Oyibo. That is in Nigeria. In Kenya, you can hear names like Managu or Osuga. In Uganda, you can hear names as Insuga. In Tanzania, the plant goes by the name Navu. While in the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is called Fungwa. In the Zambia, it is called Katapa, and while in Ghana, it is known as Kwahu Nsuzwa. The plants usually have small fruits, very small in size, known as small berries, and these fruits start green and then ripen to orange and then to red. And sometimes you can find black fruits, actually depending on the species of this Solanum plant. And then the leaves are usually a bit broad and green in nature. You can also see brown or yellow leaves, and that happens when the plant is suffering from stress or depletion of nutrients. Talking about the nutritional content or the value of nutrition as far as this plant is concerned, both this plant, I'm talking about the leaves and the fruit, are very rich in some very vital nutrients that our body do need. First, as plants in general, this plant is very rich in fibers, and as you know, fibers help ensure our digestive health and also ensure the well-being of our internal microbiome, that is the millions of bacteria that inhabit our digestive tract, and that is what actually ensure our health. The plant is also rich in carbohydrates and proteins, and these furnish the body with enough energy. Then, the plant also contains vitamins, particularly vitamin A and vitamin C. And vitamin A ensures the health of our skins and the health of our eyes. So, better vision goes with vitamin A. And then vitamin C boosts our immune system and also ensure the health of our skin. Then the plant also has minerals, like calcium, magnesium, potassium are minerals that are found in this plant. And calcium and magnesium ensure the health and strength of our bones, while potassium actually ensure the health of our blood. That is, the blood circulation is actually ensured when you have enough of these minerals. This plant is also very rich in iron, and iron, as you know, ensures the health of our red blood cells. Our red blood cells are of good health when we have enough iron in our system. Remember, when you lost iron, your blood level goes down, and when we measure it in the lab, we see that your blood value is lower than normal. Then this plant is also used traditionally by traditionalists to treat or to manage cases like ulcers and stomach ailment. And of course, stomach ailment, you should not doubt this because of the rich fiber content. Then fever and malaria symptoms. Diabetes is also usually managed by traditionalists using the leaves of this plant, the leaf extract. All right, and as this leaf extract actually influence blood sugar. Then some traditional healers also use this plant topically for wound healing. And however, all about this plant is not good, and this is very important for me to outline this. All about this plant is not good, as this plant usually contains a chemical component that is called solanine, and solanine is very toxic, especially when consumed in large quantities, and that's why we have to be very cautious when we are consuming this particular plant. Where is solanine found in greater quantities? It's usually found in the green fruits, the green berries that make up the fruit of this plant. So when consuming these plants, we should avoid the greeny fruits. All right, and unfortunately, when you see the way people prepare this particular plant to eat or to drink from it, it's usually boiled with the leaves and these green fruits, and those that are ripe are red or yellow. And this is what we are saying, that we have to avoid this. This is a call that I'm sending out to whoever used to consume this plant, that when you want to consume it, preferably the younger leaves, because when the leaves are still young, they contain little or no solanine, but as they mature, they contain a lot of it. On the contrary, in the fruits, the solanine is found in larger quantities in the young fruit, which are still green, but as the fruit matures into yellow and into red, the solanine quantity reduces. This is why if you must consume the fruits, then you consume the fruits that are already ripe, which are yellow or red in color. And this is very important because we can follow these nutritional values that I've listed out here, and then we forget this danger that this plant actually poses. So we hope that this has been a bit of lesson to you that is listening, and please take note of the plant. The image is there on the screen. How is this fruit prepared? How is this plant prepared for drinking? The leaves are usually cut, and then you harvest the leaves and the fruits, the ripe fruits, and then you put in a quantity of water and you boil. And one other thing I have to align is that boiling also helps reduce the quantity of solanine in it. So you ensure that you boil it enough, and then you let it cool to lukewarm level, then you can consume. And you consume this is very medicinal, is very healthy. The warmness in the liquid that you drink on its own is medicinal, as we have seen in the video, in the previous video that I've actually presented here. Then the nutrient in the plant will also come out and ensure that you get the nutrient that you really need, and ensure that your health is up and kicking. Thanks very much for listening and for watching. We pray that you stay tuned to our platform, to our channel, for more information about your health and a lot of healthy tips. Thank you very much. I've been Nkengacha Marcellous Agendia.